Okay, and we're live.
All right, hey.
We did it.
We did it. Welcome back. Another week. Another week in the can. February in the can, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's in like 3 hours it'll be March.
Okay.
That's
sure
that's a sixth of the year is over already.
Not a leap year.
No, not a leap year. Not this time.
No.
Yeah, man, 6th of a year. When you say it like that, this year's going by fast.
Yeah.
I just thought of this is off topic. Did you guys see that Goku is going to be an official ambassador of the 2020 Tokyo Olympics?
I did see that.
Isn't Mario also? Yeah, this was like a year or two ago. They put out a trailer and Mario was in it. Remember?
I do remember that when they first announced it. Yeah,
I think it's just
it was at the closing ceremonies. Yeah. So it would have been 2 years ago, or no, 1 year ago.
Something like that.
No, 3 years ago, because it would have been for. Definitely wasn't a year ago. It was definitely.
I forget if each one promotes like the specific type of Olympics after or not, or it's literally just like 2 years from now next Olympics.
I'm have to assuming they promote the same type one, so the one that's 4 years later.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's gonna be a good Olympics. I don't know what any of that means. I don't know what Goku could do at the Olympics.
He could yell a lot.
I didn't even know Olympics had ambassadors. Who was a previous Olympic ambassador?
Usually the mascots.
Okay, so ambassador is just mascot?
I believe.
Isn't it usually like a dog or like a bear, and then they sell a whole bunch of like stuffed toys of it?
That's what ours was, the one in Vancouver.
Right. Wasn't there like a series of them? Like there was like 3 things or something like that?
There was 3 mascots.
Was the last Olympics Rio? No. What was the last Olympics?
That was 2016, I think, was Rio.
Okay. I still like that tweet that was like, do you want to know how long 2018 was? There was an Olympics this year. And I remember reading that around Thanksgiving and just being like, holy crap, you're right. I don't remember a thing about that Olympics. Do you?
Nope.
Say one thing that happened at that Olympics or where it was. Tell me what continent it was on.
Sports. I'm pretty sure 2018 was China.
Was that China?
Oh shit, or was it Russia?
Well, that's 2 separate continents.
Hang on, checking.
Good.
Pyeongchang.
All right.
It was South Korea then, yeah.
Yeah.
I was wrong on both.
Yeah,
it was the Winter Olympics. We got 3rd in medal count.
Nice. Yeah,
11 gold, 8 silver, 10 bronze.
Tokyo one seems awesome because they're bringing rock climbing to it, which I don't know what that means, but that sounds awesome.
Probably speeds, which probably means it's like American Gladiators. So really, now American Gladiators is the Olympics, and that's actually what I want.
Yeah, I think skateboarding is coming back too. So that's cool. And I know they're adding baseball again because Japan loves baseball.
For sure. Yeah, that is cool. I'm trying to find a list of like the Olympic mascots. And I cannot. I'm sure if I look a little harder.
What was the mascot of the most recent one then?
I don't know. I'm trying to find out like any information about it.
I'm trying to think if I even watched any of that Olympics. And I don't.
For the Korean ones?
I don't think I did.
Okay,
I remember them having a mascot with a.
It's like
these guys.
Bear thing. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but it's
exactly Suorang and Bandaby.
Yeah.
There's someone just posted in the chat. There's a Wikipedia entry that's just list of Olympic mascots. How did that not come up as like your first search?
Oh no, especially when I typed in list of Olympic mascots in Google.
I literally threw 2018 Olympics mascot, and then Google was like, "Yeah, here they are." Yeah, Suorang's like a snow leopard, and Boorang is a bear.
The one I care about.
I don't remember this at all.
Where are they? Yeah, the polar bears for Calgary. Heidi and Howdy. Oh man,
I don't remember any of this. I kind of remember these London ones, and I do remember these Vancouver ones. Okay, yes,
the Vancouver ones. Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at the 2020 one. It's not Mario or Goku. It's Mirei Towa.
Oh, the official mascot.
Superhero-inspired character that embodies both old tradition and new innovation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I guess there's a Youth Olympics mascot. There's a Youth Olympics?
Cute.
I know Paralympics, but I don't know about Youth Olympics.
It seems to be not North American. I don't know, man. It's also not very old.
Nope.
Anyway, there's your sports cast. There's your update on sports.
That's your sports for today.
That's happening
Thank
in the
you
world
for
of
tuning
sports
in.
right
Next
now.
time we'll tell you more about sports on the sports.
I'm just looking
Olympic
forward to
mascots.
watching the Olympics and seeing Goku like pretend to like play baseball or something, or like throw a javelin. Like I bet they're gonna make some weird animated commercials.
Oh yeah.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
And do they still make like Olympics video games?
Yeah, I think
Is
they
Mario
do.
and Sonic still doing Olympics video games?
God, was there a 2018 one? No, I don't think there was.
Looking this up too. Oh
wait, I guess it was.
They did make a 2018
I can't
one?
tell.
Hmm.
No, I can't tell because there's all these things that link to 2018 games, but it might be people making fake trailers for them.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's fake. There's no 2018 one.
2017 came up as one of the search, like fill in your searches. And how can that even be real? That's an odd numbered year.
Maybe because so many people searched for it.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's a sad realization.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do the podcast. And I'm just now seeing that for some reason Audition stopped, so I'm pulling from the YouTube archive this time.
Okay.
Good.
So feel free to stop your recordings because I'm not using them.
Great. All right.
All right. Well, done and done. Cool.
I don't know why that happened. Anyway, top-down perspective for February 28th. I'm Sean Booker.
I'm Paul Fleck.
I'm John Wheeler.
And let's go. Let me look at your lists. Let's go, Paul. What have you been playing?
Anthem. Whole bunch of it.
Tell me about it, because I want to know. Everyone's been shitting on this game. Is it shit-worthy?
It's the exact same problems as like these games have when they launch. The same thing with Destiny and stuff. Like the loop is satisfying and it's fun. It has some weird bugs here and there, but more importantly, there's not enough content. That's
damn it.
But
that's
there's more.
the problem.
There's like more coming, like pretty soon.
Yeah. But they need a little bit more. Like, even I don't even mean necessarily in just like the levels and stuff. Like, it kind of sucks that there's only shotguns, assault. Like, they're not like cool weaponry or anything. You
can say they're not cool space Destiny weapons.
They're not cool. Well, they're not cool any weapon. Like, they're basic ass weapons. Like, you could run a shotgun and a grenade launcher and not like a plasma rifle or something, you know? Like, they're very, very basic, and that's kind of disappointing. More importantly, they fixed this problem now, but a lot of the, like, end game things that you're looking for are guns have inscriptions on them, which are basically just, like, their perks or whatever that they give you. And a lot of times these were garbage and random for all guns and every gun pool. So you could get a light machine gun that adds like plus 15% damage to grenades. It's like, what the fuck is that all about? So they actually fixed this today. They put out a patch that's like, no, we separated it now so you won't get like a cool gun with a shitty draw of like what it does for you. It like will make sense in like the pool of stuff that it is in now. Like, there's an assault rifle pool and a grenade launcher one and stuff like that. And that's cool because then it's not just grinding to see like if the words on the gun are the one you want. Now it's just like you find a cool gun, it's more likely to actually be something cool for you. Also, at level 30, you won't get common and uncommon drops anymore. You'll only get rare, epic, legendary, and masterworks. So that's cool because That shit's fucking garbage at level 30. Like, the commons and uncommons. They're actually kind of garbage throughout the game, frankly. There's a point where, like, you just don't really look for them at all anymore. And then at top level, you just, like, trash them basically right away. So that's cool that they changed that, too.
I will say, though, like, what difficulty... Like, you sounds like you finished it.
I have, yeah.
What difficulty were you playing on?
Hard.
Okay, so I'm just playing on normal. So the weapons, the common and the... I should say where I'm at. I put about 8 hours into it. I have not finished the game.
What level are you? Just so I have an idea, like, story-wise, I guess.
15-ish?
Okay.
14, 15? What was I saying? Oh, so the uncommon and, like, common weapons, they're fine for me. I still mow through everything.
Yeah, because you're playing on normal. It's easy on hard as well, frankly.
Right. No, that was just my point. Like, on normal, like, these weapons are fine, because you were saying these weapons are just garbage. And I'm like, nah, they're good for... I'm good with them.
But if you were playing hard, you'd have, like, probably all blues, because the drops are better, is the difference.
Sure. I'm getting... I might actually have all blues now that I think about it, because I played the Stronghold.
Right.
And
like,
that was like the first time I was seeing some blues.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
So
So I will say I really like the Strongholds, and the... what are they called? The legendary contracts
while you're thinking,
and stuff.
let me I want to complain about the Strongholds.
Okay.
So this would have been like last weekend. I was loading in and it kept giving me messages like, hey, you should try out the Stronghold. I was like, okay, cool. Let's do the Stronghold. And you fight like a big spider thing. The Stronghold mission was cool. It was like long. There was different stages to it. And then you had a cool boss at the end. And then when I was done, it like said I hadn't beat the Stronghold. Like it was still like like I could still track it again.
Oh yeah, no, you can always track it because they're instances. They're like mini dungeons. You can play them over and over.
Okay. Well, this is going to lead to a bigger problem I have with Anthem in a minute. But anyway, so I was like, okay, cool. I guess Stronghold. I'll do it. Let's do a Stronghold. And it was the same one.
Yeah, they have one until you get to endgame. Then they have another.
Okay. That's insane. That is ridiculous.
That's the lack of content.
So I had to like unselect it so that it would stop having that little like blue plus icon to be like, hey, look, new thing. Because it is not a new thing. I've done this Stronghold like 2 or 3 times. Also, but when I first jumped into it, and it was saying stuff like, oh, Strongholds are like high level. They're going to be like a challenge. And I was like, oh, maybe I should wait a little bit. But it kept saying, hey, Strongholds, you should do a Stronghold. And I was like, okay, well, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll do a Stronghold. And I jumped in. Everyone was like 10 levels above me, so I was getting my ass kicked. But like I went through it just fine. And the second time I went through it even like more fine. Like I don't know. Here's my biggest problem with Anthem. There's so much going on, and it is not explaining nearly enough of it to you. Or it's like explaining it like 4 menus deep or something. Like it is so confusing.
They actually don't explain the most important thing about the game, which is the combo system and how detonators and primers work and how you can actually build loadouts so you feel like a badass. They don't do any of that.
Right, yeah. I know if I hit the ice button on my controller and then the fire button on my controller, I will make the word combo appear. That is the start and finish of what I know about combos. I don't even know what primer means.
So you have different moves. You have different loadouts that you can change. Obviously, like I don't remember who you're playing, but you have as like a Colossus, I have like a heavy artillery weapon on top of like my normal weapons. You have like class weaponry or like class slots or whatever. And you can fill these with different things, and they're usually the elemental attacks. So you have like your blast, your fire, ice, electricity, or like your toxic one or whatever. And some of them just do straight damage, so because they don't do anything else, they just like increase the amount of damage that thing does. But some of them have like an ability thing on it that's a little symbol, and if it's a circle, it's a primer, and if it is like a little X looking explosion thing, it's a detonator. So the idea is to do a combo. You want to prime whatever you're attacking with your primer attack, and then use your detonator attack to combo it for more damage. And like depending what class
my ice attack was a primer.
Yeah, so like depending what type of class you are, it like changes what kind of damage and stuff it does. So you're playing a storm?
Yeah.
Okay. I think yours has something to do with area of effect. Mine as a Colossus is area of effect. I think Ranger is like critical damage, like critical target damage or whatever, so it just increases the amount of damage they do. Yeah. All this stuff, they don't tell you at all. They don't say a goddamn thing about any of this stuff. And there's actually a chart floating around in the community that people have been following of like community people that have put together like the different things and how they work with each other and like what good loadouts and stuff are. None of this stuff, even the basic stuff I just explained now, is not explained at all in the game ever.
To be fair though, if you're playing on normal,
yeah,
none of this even matters, at least as far as I've played.
Right, but the stuff I care about is Grandmaster 3 stuff, and that does at that point. Yeah.
But like if you're just like wanting to kind of go through it on standard or whatever, which is what I've been doing so far, I've put about 9 hours into it. You don't even need to worry about literally anything. You'll do just fine.
The problem I have with going through it on standard is I don't think this story is very good or compelling, and I like the game mechanically, so I just like have been blowing. I mean,
I'll agree with you there. I don't know if I dislike the story. It's more I have not really been paying attention to it.
Yeah, it's just
it's very similar to Destiny, where it's like, yo, just give me the quest. I just want to go on the quest and I want to find the new gun. What? Let's move on. Come on, let's go.
Yep. That's this game for sure.
Yeah, like the characters they introduce, I just do not care about.
And there's so many. Holy shit, there's so many people to talk to in town that it's like I don't care.
Actually, that's true. Yeah, like, and it keeps telling me like, look at all these people you can have a conversation with, and I just don't want to have a conversation with any of them.
Yeah,
I just want to just go to the next job person, get their contract, and leave.
Yeah.
I will also say the what is the what are they called? You get a mission kind of early on where you have to go to 4 of these, like shrines or something.
Oh, fuck! It doesn't explain anything to you at all.
Yeah. This quest string has to be like the ultimate like what is going on with Anthem I could think of. Like,
yeah,
you get this weird quest and it's like your primary quest super early. Like it's maybe like the 5th story mission you do.
It stops all progress. You can't do anything until you finish this thing at a point. Well,
you can still do like side quest contracts and stuff. You can still do strongholds.
You can't,
but you're not going to progress the story.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's like the 5th story mission, and then first off, to access it, you have to go into free play. Yeah. So you're not even going into like a specific like I'm going into this mission that you've given me. You're going into free play to tackle this mission. Like it's
you're just going into
disconnect.
The world. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, you can't set waypoints on the map.
That is such a huge oversight. I don't understand.
It's insane. It's so insane.
Yeah.
Because the crazy is, I guess you're supposed to like find. I'm gonna just call them shrines. I might have the word wrong. I can't remember.
They're temples.
Temples. You're right. Temples. You have the concept is you got to go to these temples, which they point them out on the map, but you can't set a waypoint, so you have to just keep opening your map.
Yeah.
And like flying in that direction.
It's crazy. It's crazy
also,
they don't have something
while
like
you're
that.
in free play, there's just 3 other people doing whatever in just cuz, and it's not like they're going to the temple with you unless somehow they're also doing that. And then the craziest thing is, so you get to the temple and it won't unlock until you do like the most basic ass like kind of MMO stuff ever. Like this one will open if you get like 3 headshots and open 15 chests and harvest 10 shrubs or whatever. And it's what?
I got lucky, actually, because I already had all the prerequisites for all of them by the time I did that quest, because I'd been, like, helping other people out with their stuff.
Right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not just, like, grinding out these temple things.
No,
I'm doing all the contracts, I'm doing the strongholds, stuff like that, which is slowly breaking those down for me. But it's also forcing me to, while I'm doing these other missions, to be like, oh, crap, there's a chest, I gotta stop, and hope I don't get out of the mission zone, which, you know, I argued about last.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then when you get inside the temple and it's like, all right, finally did it. You literally just walk up to like a box.
I know.
Hit the OK button and they're like, cool, this temple's done. Like there's literally nothing in the temples.
Yeah.
It is insane.
It's hilarious.
It's like the weirdest roadblock ever because unless you're doing all the side stuff like we're doing, it is such a terrible slogging quest that happens so early in the game. Like it's insane. I can't believe it. Like how this like made it out.
Actually, it's kind of like a symptom of the bigger problem I have with this game in general when compared to Destiny. Destiny felt real short, but I liked it. Like, it felt like it respected my time as a player, and Anthem does not respect your time at all as a player. There's so many times where you go into a quest and you actually just can't start doing anything until you're done the radio comm story thing, and it's like 2 minutes of blabbering, and then a thing will pop up that says, okay, this is where you're gonna go. You go there, and then even when you're done the mission, sometimes there'll just be like a minute and a half of like intercom blabbing until like you go to the end screen. Like, it just feels like they care so much about this story that I don't care about at all, and like these characters and people, and they kind of like prioritize that over my enjoyment, and I fucking get so annoyed with it. And I think that mission is just like the start of me realizing like, oh, they don't care that like I might have other things to do or other games to play. They just want me to fucking grind out like enemies and treasure chests until I get this fucking door open for literally nothing. Like, there's so many weird things that just feel like it takes longer than it needs to progress in that game, and that's such a bummer, because the thing about Destiny is that it felt shorter, but I really enjoyed every minute of it, and that's why I was disappointed by the end game, because it's like, well, I want you guys to like give me more end game stuff because you guys did so well, and this is kind of the opposite, where it's like, you guys gave me too much and I kind of don't care now. Like, you gave me so many things to do that didn't matter, and now like we're here, and I don't care about the like 2 things you have for me, really. Like, I'll play it with friends and stuff, and that's cool because that's always fun, but I don't know, I burned out on it, I guess. It's just so, I don't know, it's just too samey, I guess. And yeah,
I'm looking forward to playing some co-op. I am gonna still play through it because I've been enjoying, like, when things are working, I've been enjoying it.
That's why I like the strongholds, because you load in and you're like, okay, we're just here for like 40 minutes to an hour doing a big giant quest and shooting a bunch of dudes and like being awesome together.
But I could go for it longer. But yeah, no, I think like, I want to say Stronghold was like 30 minutes max for me. I don't know. Anyway, it's not important. I'm looking forward to like what Anthem will be like in a month or two, because I feel like it's like so close to being like, this will be like a really good time.
Yep.
There's just a few things they need to like do a 180 on.
Yeah, and it seems like they have been listening to feedback and stuff and changing what they can slowly already. So it's one of the games that I think I would recommend maybe in a year, when like it is a full-fledged thing with a bunch of
Destiny
game stuff.
This is exactly Destiny.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't not recommend it now, honestly. It's fine, but it might leave you wanting, I think, is probably where I land on it. Is that, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of busy work. I mean,
if you're not someone that wants to play games like the minute they come out, I don't think there's a good reason to be playing Anthem right now.
Yeah.
Because like later this year, they will put out a like Game of the Year edition or whatever, just like Destiny does. It'll be like $30 on Black Friday, and you'll get like the full game plus like 2 expansion packs or whatever. Although I think all their DLC in this one's supposed to be free. I'm just using like the Destiny model. Like, you wait 6 months, I bet this is like, it's a much better argument.
Yeah, I think, honestly, I think even like a couple months, because they had like a 90-day roadmap of what they want to do, and it sounds like even in like 3 months here, they're gonna have like a bunch more. Oh, Sean, you're muted.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening?
I am muted. I was saying, all right, John.
I'm like, I only saw Paul's camera, so I'm like, should I speak up?
Please do.
All right. So I started playing Shantae Half Genie Hero again, because I got reminded by chat how fun that was, and I never actually got around to beating it, so I spent some more time with it because I was on the move, and it's on the Switch. It's still as fun as I remember.
Is this the most recent one?
Yes.
There's so many Shantae games.
There's like 4.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's 3 more than I know the names of.
Okay, that's fair. No, they're fun. I like them. It was a fun little time to go back. I'll probably finish it at some point. I also started playing on stream the original Doom.
Right, I think you played this last week.
Yes.
Okay.
We almost finished it last night. We're 2 stages away from the end.
Oh, is this your D game?
Yes.
All right.
So the thing with Doom was that like the first 3 chapters were easy and like kind of enjoyable, and this last episode that we've been doing is sucked.
Mm.
They very much designed it around like, oh, you thought the first 3 were too easy? Here we go. Like I spent I don't know how long on one stage, which was just awfully designed. It was just super boring the whole time to play it. And then people were warning me the stage that I ended on, like as we were about to start it. I was like, oh no, this one's gonna be worse. So have fun with that. It's great. So it's gonna be a slog to get through the last 2, but yeah, we're almost done it. Otherwise, that's pretty much been it. I've been preparing for like a Smash Brothers stream we're doing tomorrow. I've been moving stuff around in the office. You might have noticed those giant containers and tower stuff is finally gone.
No, your office looks identical as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. Well, there was stuff blocking the arcade machine and it's not there anymore.
All right.
Yeah. But now I'm putting more stuff into storage. Like you can see like my whole Vita collection just on the table in the background there.
You're putting the Vita games into storage?
Yeah.
Dude.
I know. Hard to believe, isn't it?
Oh no.
That system is it, it's not dead yet?
It is.
Are they still making games for it? Hey man,
I actually don't
Tetris
know.
99 is coming to the PSP.
That was a joke, though.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't realize that? No, sorry, that was a fake account.
Oh, I did not know that. All right. Did not realize that. To be fair, I didn't follow up on it after like that evening. So I just saw the initial thing and then it kind of left my mind.
That's fair.
Yeah. As it should.
I haven't been playing much new. I've played some more Anthem. Just like Apex a lot. Just playing a bunch of Apex. I got another champion. That was a pretty funny story. So I'm kind of working on the achievements of you get an achievement for becoming a champion with one of each of the character types.
Okay.
So I was doing Bloodhound now, which is like the I don't know, sonar scout type. It's the only one of that type. And I match into a group. We're launching out of the ship, and someone sends me an Xbox message, one of my teammates, saying, "Don't main BH," which stands for Bloodhound.
Yeah.
So I guess this person didn't like that I was playing Bloodhound. Anyway, I died, I don't know, a few minutes in. They revived me. Died immediately because coming back is not always a great move.
Yeah.
But we were down to like 5 squads. So I was like, I'm just going to watch and see how these guys do. They ended up winning, which means I ended up winning.
Yeah.
So Bloodhound was a good choice.
Yeah, there you go.
Got my second champion.
Easy game.
Yeah. I got 2 kills though, so I helped out for the record.
Cool. Good.
That game's still good. Bring on the battle pass sometime March. I'm ready for it. Also, just like public service announcement, that Undertale prequel thing, it's on Switch now. Deltarune?
Yeah,
it's out on Switch now. So I downloaded that. I plan to play that soon.
Nice.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to the news. A bunch of stuff happened. I'm just gonna go in the order that I have it posted up here. There was a Nintendo Direct, another one. A 7-minute long one, which like why even call this a direct at this point? Like
because that's what Pokemon Company likes to do. It's not necessarily a Nintendo order.
It was at 6 a.m. here, and I thought the people waking up at my office for it were crazy, but I guess it is technically their job. Anyway, Pokemon Direct. They announced Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. 3 new starters. What team are you guys on?
Oh, I don't know.
The rabbit.
Team Score Bunny.
Score Bunny,
that's the fire one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine too.
My wife was really into, what's the the water one?
Sobble. That one's pretty
Sobble.
cute.
That's the one.
It's
Yeah,
like
she really likes Sobble.
it's like a nervous lizard thing. And then there's what's the grass one? Groki, something like that. It's
Something like that. I think Grookey was right.
Grookey. I think I'm Team Sobble. It's pretty cute. Anyways, yeah, they showed a trailer. It looks like it's based in like a British island, kind of England area looking map. Obviously it's coming to the Switch. Random battles are back. I don't know. Did you guys watch this trailer? Anything else that stuck out?
Not really.
I think there was a Pikachu at one point.
Yep, I think that's
Probably.
correct. She encounters one in the grass.
Okay, yep. So fights a Pikachu. That's cool. I'm ready for Pokemon. It's been a few years, so I can play some Pokemon again. You guys getting back into Pokemon?
Maybe.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's my
I bet
stance.
Sword sells more than Shield.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right as well.
That's probably a pretty safe bet. And what do you think like the combined one is?
They didn't do a combined one for X and Y though. I think we're past that as a series.
Sun and Moon?
Yeah.
Sun and Moon they didn't do one. They did two.
Yeah, they also didn't do it for Black and White. I think we're past the point where they're going to do
Black and White. They did sequels. What was the X and Y ones?
They never did one for X and Y. X and Y was that was it.
They didn't do any follow-up?
No. And they just went to Sun and Moon.
Okay, but they did it for Sun and Moon.
Yeah, Comet even says they haven't done a third game in 4 generations.
Okay,
third game. They stopped after Platinum.
Right, but what I'm saying is, so yeah, they don't do the third one, but now they're just re-releasing them again, like I said, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. What was the one for X and Y? Was it Z? Did they actually do a Z?
They didn't, Sean. That's what we're saying.
Okay, you're right. No, what was the one for X and Y? I'm gonna look this up.
Sean, what the fuck? They honest to God didn't. Oh my God.
I don't know, man. Pokemon games. Let me wiki this for you. I know fuck all about Pokemon until I'm playing one.
I don't know. I'm sure the chat will tell me.
Are you thinking of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire? Because that's extremely not it. That's what they did instead of doing a Z.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of.
They didn't do anything.
So
Sean,
X and Y was the only one without a follow-up?
No, that's what we're saying. They haven't done it for the past 3 or 4 generations.
No, but they followed Sun and Moon with
Diamond and Pearl was the last. No, that doesn't count.
Yes, it does. What do you mean it doesn't count?
Because what you're asking for is like, did they do a Pokemon Crystal, right?
No, I understand they don't do a third combined one. They do 2 of them now.
Okay, so you're asking for a direct sequel. Like, did they do a direct sequel? No, they didn't do that for X and Y. They did it for Black and White, and they did it for Sun and Moon, and that was it.
Yeah.
Those are the only 2 they've done them for so far.
See, there we go. All right. Weird. Moving on. Games with gold for March. It's one of those Adventure Time games. You're going to get that on Xbox One.
Which one is this?
Pirates of the... Oh, geez. Enchiridion. Does that mean something to you?
I don't think I know what this is at all. This isn't one of the ones I've heard of.
This is a more recent-ish one. I've been seeing this around in like stores and stuff, but
I
don't think it's actually considered a good one.
Oh,
what's the good one?
Well, there's not many good ones at this point, from what I've heard. So,
Plants vs Zombies: Garden Warfare 2, which I understand the Garden Warfare games are actually pretty decent. Star Wars Republic Commando, and Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance.
Hell yeah!
I feel like we reference every second episode of this podcast.
Feels like it sometimes.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's a good weird game. Actually, I don't know why I don't have the PlayStation Plus games here, but I think they said it's going to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered and what's the Witness. Here's another rumor thing I just keep hearing more and more about it. Game Pass might be coming to the Switch.
I don't know if that's real or not, but it's been mentioned so many times. It's like trying to will itself into existence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just kind of why I bring it up, is I'm hearing it a lot. So Microsoft
That would
Game
be
Pass
incredible if
going
it
up
happened, but
on the
I'm
Switch.
still super skeptical about it.
This would be insane, right?
Yeah.
And specifically things that are getting like attached to it is possibly like Ori and the Blind Forest and Cuphead coming to the Switch in some way. Like if you're Microsoft, if you got a bunch of Nintendo owners willing to give you $10 a month, I think you say yes to that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
Like,
it
why
beats
not,
making
right?
your own portable thing, so for sure.
Exactly, right? Microsoft's not going to make a handheld, so they'll just put their service somewhere else.
It's so weird though.
It is so weird. Can you think of this headline, like 2019, like you're going to have a console that plays the latest Zelda, Mario, and Halo. What, like,
weird.
Holy smokes, try saying that to yourself like 5 years ago.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's weird. This is all weird.
But that would be great, right? Would that make either of you subscribe to Game Pass?
I'm subscribed to Game Pass.
Yeah, I would subscribe to Game Pass if I could have all my Xbox stuff on my Switch.
Well, not all your Xbox stuff. The stuff from Game Pass.
Well, yeah.
Okay, yeah. That'd be cool. Crackdown 3 on your Switch?
That would be a better way to play it, for sure. On the go.
Yeah. Anyways, I guess we'll see what that happens. Maybe that's like a big E3 thing. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of early for E3 rumors to be like leaking though. But I welcome it. Although I feel like if that starts to happen, Game Pass is going to get more expensive, which would be a bummer.
Yeah.
All right, this next one was a weird story. This happened Tuesday, I want to say. Was it Tuesday? No, it would have been Monday, right?
I actually ignored all of this because I didn't want to deal with any of it. What is going on here? Tell me in your own words.
Okay, so THQ was top story headline. THQ did an AMA on 8chan.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And
why did they do that?
For those who don't know, what is 8chan? Okay, well, if you know what 4chan is, this is the bad version of it.
Yeah.
8chan is a blacklisted site from like Google searches and stuff because it has like a reputation of being where you go when you want to see child pornography. So I guess someone from 8chan approached THQ PR and said, "Hey, would you like to do a AMA on our website?"
My God.
And then that person didn't understand really what 8chan was. They probably assumed it's like a Reddit and hey, AMAs are hot or whatever. Sure. No. And they were assured that they'll keep all the bad stuff out of the AMA. Wow. Anyways, that didn't happen, obviously. The AMA did happen, but it was still 8chan. I didn't like hang out on 8chan at work following this AMA. I was mainly kind of just seeing choice screenshots that people were tweeting.
Yeah, I won't go there. There's places on the internet I want to like tread that's so far from all of those. So far.
There's a pretty good like account of everything that happened. The article I have linked for us here is on Waypoint. So if you just kind of Google search THQ Waypoint, it's like the first article. So you can definitely look at that to get a pretty well in-depth piece from it. I'm just trying to try and find like the quote.
Do you think that person loses their job for like not realizing that this is kind of their job, right? Is to know like to not go to, you know, a child pornography den to do
or
AMAs.
To like associate your brand with child pornography.
It is like literally like if there was like you had one job, it was literally this, is to ignore emails that come in from certain places.
But now, what about the other thing here where supposedly they were super aware of what it was and they did it anyways? Because they were like, people looked at their liked tweets and there was a bunch just ragging. After they apologized, they still liked tweets about how people were being overly sensitive about the AMA and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, so I'll read like their kind of shitty apology here that's quoted in the article.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get this guy's name. Brock, is that his last name? Anyway, Brock is either his first name or his last name. I personally agreed to this AMA without doing my proper due diligence to understand the history and the controversy of the site. I do not condone child pornography, white supremacy, or racism in any shape or form. First off, if you have to write that in any kind of PR statement, you've lost.
You fucked up.
If you hadn't already gotten to that point. Continuing. I am terribly sorry for the short-sightedness of my decision and promise to be far more vigorous in my assessment of these activities in the future. This was not about being edgy. This blew up, and I very much regret to have done it in the first place.
Yeah, I mean that's literally
weird. Like I don't get how you get this far into it. Like,
that's literally that you had one job. Like it's literally to not get to that point that you got to is to holy shit, dude. Like I don't know, man. That's so fucking weird. What a holy shit.
Yeah, if you're wondering, like so they were kind of tweeting about it. Even stranger was a follow-up tweet from THQ Nordic where it thanked some random guy named Mark for setting up the whole thing and who would take care of the nasty stuff. I don't know. Shout out to Mark though. That was the joke going around.
Okay, so they had an idea of what they were getting into if they had somebody to take care of the nasty stuff.
Right. Well, it's like I said, I think someone approached them saying like, no, it'll be fine. It'll be cool. But I mean, even at that point, why even associate yourself with a website that has to like, we'll protect you from our website. It's cool. Like this will still be a good, like,
yeah.
But you're right. No, I'm pretty sure they understood what they were doing.
At least to some point. Maybe they didn't know about like child pornography necessarily, but they knew of like, fuck, dude, I don't know everything
I'm sure
else.
they knew about that, and then they were just like, I bet they were looking for like the headlines, the buzz, and then we're like, but you know, we can't have child pornography on this thread, so you're gonna have to help like keep it under control. And then Mark here was like, oh yeah,
the cynical part of me wants to agree with you because I think that too, but I really want to give somebody the benefit of the doubt that they just fucked up.
I honestly don't think so. I don't think so.
I don't understand how this gets approved. Like this,
right?
You know, as someone who works in like a corporate setting, doing anything public wise has to get approved by like multiple people before you can just do it.
All the red tape, yeah.
So how did this get past so many people? Like,
I feel like a how bad could it be was uttered while considering it. I think, I think that's part of it for sure.
Anyway, there's your fun fact of the week. Now you know what 8chan is. Next news story. This one was sent in on the Discord from VGC Kenny. It's not game related, but Space Jam 2 got a release date, and I felt that was important. And we needed to talk about that.
What is the release date?
It is
2021.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. We have some time.
Yep, they announced it well in advance.
Summer of 2021. I mean, that's not new. Like, there's plenty of movies that are announced for 2021, 2022 already.
LeBron
James. Looks like Bugs Bunny's going to be there. Lola Rabbit or Lola Bunny, whatever. When was the last time you guys watched Space Jam?
Like 2 days ago, actually. Because I was watching it with like an internet commentary.
That movie's so
2001, probably.
That's too long. That part with Bill Murray.
I don't know. I don't think that movie held up very well at all, but it's fun.
I haven't watched it in a while, but I like Space Jam quite a bit.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a cartoon movie. Like, you get what you get.
I don't know. It's so dumb. There's something really special about Space Jam. And I hope this next one is good. Are you excited for Space Jam 2?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'll see it when it comes out, but
I'll probably also see it when it comes out, but that's about it.
All right. You guys are crazy. Space Jam is great, and this lack of respect for it is offensive.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Last news story is they announced what's going to be at EVO to some controversy. I guess Smash Mealee's not going to be there.
Oh, no.
Like the first time that's happened.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What do we do? I'm
Smash
so
Ultimate.
over this. Yeah.
Is this the
Evo,
first time Melee's not been there? Is that why it was a big thing?
In like 5 or 6 years? I think Evo 2014 was the first one that had it again, or something like that. It's been like it's been there for the past 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
This is a pretty good lineup, though. I'm looking at here.
It is a pretty solid lineup, yeah. A lot of anime fighters, and then obviously the big boys. And
yeah, we might as well just say the lineup instead of jumping around it. Which I don't even know all. What is this first one?
Probably Under Night in Birth, if I had to guess.
Okay, yeah, I cannot read that logo from this shrunk image. So there's that game, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Dragon Ball Fighters, Blaze Blue, Cross Tag Battle, Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5. Excuse me. Soul Calibur 6, Mortal Kombat 11, and Samurai Showdown.
Samurai Showdown is the one I'm actually excited to see on there.
That's the one I'm confused about, considering that game's not supposed to be out till like right before Evo. They did that last year with Cross Tag Battle, so I'm not shocked, but
yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, well, could be interesting.
I mean, that's probably like a pretty good PR move for them, because then they get like a whole bunch of high-level play happening immediately right around their launch, while all of their core audience, fighting game fans, are watching.
Just paying attention in some way, yeah. Yeah.
I'm obviously excited that Dragon Ball Fighters is there. That game is good and fun to watch. Anyway, so there's your Evo lineup. No Melee. Sounds like none of us on this podcast care.
I mean, it's always the same people at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm at a point where I just want a new thing. To be fair, I'd also be okay with Street Fighter 5 not being there, but like that's not going to happen.
Nope.
What would you replace it with?
A better Capcom game?
Melty Blood.
Well, that's what Under Night's there for.
Yeah, that's true.
If you like, okay. All right.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for Capcom to do the next one, because I think the reception of Street Fighter 5 is pretty tepid at this point now.
Mm-hmm. Where's that Power Rangers fighting game, right?
Yeah, man. I'd replace it with Metal Gear Solid.
We'll see how that is when it comes out the same time Mortal Kombat 11 does.
How come Jump Force isn't on there?
Because no one likes it.
Where's Jump Force?
Yeah, I've heard that very few people enjoy that thing. So
what about that? There's that Zoids game just came out in Japan. How come that's not on this list?
Question.
I didn't know Zoids came out. That's amazing.
Came out today in Japan.
Nice.
Oh. Exclusive to the Switch.
Nice.
I think it comes out March 5th in America. No, that's wrong. All right, questions. If you want to send questions in, it is topdownperspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Twitter, the Facebook group, the Discord channel, and John's P.O. Box. Actually, you know what? Don't send questions on Facebook. I barely look at Facebook anymore.
There you go.
I'm taking that out of there.
Yeah.
I'll read this long one from Kevin, who says, I have a problem. All right, so Kevin with a problem writes, whenever I'm playing a game and notice that I'm doing well, I very quickly lose focus and mess up. If I try extra hard to focus, I overthink things and make a simple mistake. This is especially annoying when trying to get a perfect score in a rhythm game, as I've often gotten close to the end of a song and missed a note that I would have easily gotten otherwise. Gaming sin right there.
Yeah.
That's a gaming sin.
That's a callback.
Yep.
2 episodes ago.
This problem only affects me in video games, as I have no problem concentrating in sports or on tests. Okay, Hotshot. You don't need to like brag about it. But anyway. Please help. Any suggestions are appreciated. I actually know exactly what he's talking about, and like I've been there countless times.
I still have this problem too. So
even when I was first reading this question, I was even thinking rhythm games. I've definitely been like trying to go for like full combo, and I'm doing fine, and then I just look over to see like what my combo's at, lose it. Like I'm like, crap, it's so high, I've been doing so. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with the pressure?
You just kind of keep applying it to yourself till it gets to a point where it doesn't bother you anymore. That's all you can do.
You have to practice until you know that you just won't fuck up, so there's no pressure, or just not care, honestly.
I think I would side with the not caring one, because I feel like for me personally, it's like a Zen state.
Yeah,
that I get
that's
in. Right?
Exactly
I don't even really kind of like notice it's happening. It's just
like, when you come out of that though, and you notice like your score, you're like, oh fuck, everything's hard.
Yeah, no, because like, and again, I'm thinking like of like Rock Band or whatever, and I'm playing guitar, and I'm just like, if I'm just kind of like jamming along, like I'll be doing like real good. But as soon as I kind of like focus again, it's like, I don't think I've missed a single. Damn it.
Yeah,
that's when you miss.
Consistent.
Yep. So how do you stay in the Zen state?
I don't think you do.
Practice.
How do you stay in that gamer Zen state? In that gamer state, you know the gamer state?
The gamer state.
The state of gamers.
You know when you're just in that gamer state, you're in that like that gaming vibe?
Yeah.
And everyone hates you because you keep telling them to join you in the gaming state, and they're like, ew.
Sounds really
Get away
wrong
from
when
me,
you say
you
that
creep.
way.
Yeah, it's real bad.
I'm not getting in your gaming vibe with you. But you got it. That's how you play your best video games, when you're in the gaming vibe state.
True. I don't know, man. I don't think you're supposed to stay in it. Otherwise, you'll just always be there.
Maybe you got to get like, you know, when some people they're like, oh, I'm only good at pool when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Maybe you got to get a little drunk. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. That usually works with finger coordination.
I don't know, man. I just know plenty of people are like, I am only good at this when I'm drunk.
Yeah. All right. Next question from Matthew. In Dragon Ball Z, Goku and Vegeta had a fusion that's called Vegito in almost all official media. However, the Viz manga called them Vegerot. Really?
Ew.
Weird. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Due to DBZ lore and Japanese language conventions, I'm going to skip over for brevity. I would argue Vegerot is more accurate.
Sir.
What?
I was just thanking him just for skipping that. Thank you for sparing us that.
I would argue Vegerot's more accurate to the spirit of the name. With that in mind, is there anything in an official translation or dub you think is less accurate than something from an unofficial source?
My favorite thing to do on a Friday night is just get into that gamer state and then debate whether it should be Vegito or Vegerot. You guys know what I'm saying?
No.
I living that life, man. Living that life.
Yeah.
Shoot. I feel like legit there's been some game I played where it was a fan translation and then the real translation changed something I didn't like, but I can't remember what the hell it is. It was probably some like old SNES RPG that got ported or something.
I feel like there's probably a lot if we looked up a list that to remind us here, but I can't remember any off the top of my head.
I'm just gonna say, just don't say Vegerot ever, because that's weird. That sounds like a weird.
What if you have vegetable rot and you actually have to? You just want to say
like it sounds like a weird growth that someone would have on their skin, and like I don't need that.
Oh, I got the Vegerot again. God damn it.
Exactly. Like, my mom suffers from Vegerot, and I know when I get older, I'm gonna do it because it passes down from your mom's side. I got it in my legs. I come from a long line of Vegerotted. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have a single example of one of these though.
Yeah, I'm trying to like Google something. Okay, I didn't actually know this one. Apparently there was, in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the mission No Russian, you know, where he's like, remember, no Russian. Apparently in Japanese, it's kill them, they're Russian, if you like translate it like normally. Okay. And that's such a different...
Weird, yeah.
Such a fucking different feel to that mission. Holy shit. Wow. Also, this is like a rabbit hole that I would probably dig into for a full night, so I'm probably going to stop looking stuff up now.
So, what you're saying is move on to the next question?
Maybe. I don't have anything off the top of my head. I'm sure this was definitely a thing with a...
Flat Matt writes, when Pokemon announced the official name was Meltan, but the community had already named him Nutto.
Yeah,
like that
Nutto
one.
would never have worked. Yeah.
I like that one quite a bit. Nutto is pretty good. This is my good buddy Nutto. Look at all those little Nuttos. That's great. All right, John, you're up.
All right. VGC Kenny says, while I was searching for stuff on iTunes, I couldn't find the thing I was looking for, but I found something else. I found a podcast called Game Theory, and it was talking about basketball. I thought to myself, why is MatPat talking about basketball? Before realizing that it wasn't MatPat affiliated. What things have you come across that are similar to something that's more within your realm of knowledge and assumed it was, but it wasn't? That's a tough one.
That is a tough one.
There's another question after this as well, but yeah.
Okay, well,
I definitely know this has happened.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of an example.
The only thing I can think of is like when you hear like the name Mario, but it's referring to someone else, like
a real
Well,
human.
yeah, like I used to have a lot of people talking about Mario Lemieux, but I always thought it was like Nintendo Mario.
You're like, hey, you guys talking about platformers? And they're like, no, John, we're talking about sports. God
Damn it, no!
man,
Like
I
little
brought
things
2
like
Game
that.
Boys. I was hoping you'd play with me.
Yeah, no one's got anything.
No, not at
Like,
all.
no, I don't.
All right. Then the second half. Recently, my friend heard from a friend about living in cold weather, and I want to hear your opinion. I live in Wisconsin, and my friend's friend said that the following is a very Wisconsin idea about the cold. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't windy. This is a statement that I agree with and have some recent experience with. One night, I was out in 20 Fahrenheit or -6 Celsius weather, and it wasn't windy at all. I thought to myself, I could probably just wear a sweater, and I did. So as Canadians, do you agree or disagree with that statement?
I mean,
Wind
fact,
adds
though.
wind chill. That's a literal
Wind
thing.
chill's a
Yeah.
thing. This is what? How do places not have wind chill?
So here's the thing: is that when it's like -40 or something, it's cold no matter what. But when that wind
sure.
touches you even a little bit, it goes through you, like it's biting. So yeah, it's always the wind that really does it.
Well, it can definitely be cold without the wind, like for sure.
You're saying exactly what I just said.
Okay. Well, I thought you were saying it's the wind for sure that is the problem. So is what he's saying here is the idea that is Minnesotan complaining about the wind or being okay with a sweater in -6 Celsius?
Oh, -6.
The Minnesotan thing
bad.
about the wind.
It's the wind. Okay, yeah. No, this is everywhere. It's why your phone app says feels like this, but is this, or it straight up says wind chill makes it this.
Yep.
I don't know who VGC Kenny is talking to, but that person comes from a land with no wind, and that's insane.
Yep.
And underwater. That's where they're from.
Land of no wind.
Space.
Yep.
The Land of No Wind sounds like an area in an RPG that by the time you're done with it, you've like restored the wind and everyone's happy again.
Yeah, and then you can fly again or whatever.
Yeah, then you unlock the airship.
Yeah.
All right, this last one comes from Dragonfire. What are your least favorite sports teams?
Vancouver Canucks and the Edmonton Oilers.
Any reason why? You want to say why?
Yeah, because they're in our conference for hockey.
Okay, so you have to hate them.
No,
so you're from Edmonton, aren't you?
No.
Oh, they were from Edmonton.
No.
Your parents
He's
are
got family. He's got family up there, though.
I have family up there. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have family living in Edmonton
least favorite
too.
Sports teams.
I mean, canonically, it has to be Edmonton, but
Oh, Detroit.
Yeah.
Fuck Detroit, dude. Holy
I used to like
shit.
Detroit a lot as a kid.
Again, you guys are sticking with hockey?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I guess Toronto, because I grew up on the East Coast. Toronto.
What's wrong with Toronto?
Because everyone rooted for Toronto, so you just kind of got sick of hearing about people rooting for Toronto.
For the
Okay,
Leafs.
what's wrong with Detroit?
They just had hope I don't know why they had hope, but
they used to be a
did.
power team in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and then they've been shit ever since.
Okay. I don't have any answer. Do you guys have a non-hockey answer?
What's that team that went 0-16 last season in football? Was it the Browns? Was it Cleveland?
Are you saying you hate the team that lost all the games?
I mean, that makes sense. I would say actually I probably love them because they lost so much and they just kind of made fun of it. I guess I would actually probably maybe say the Patriots because everyone's just sick of them.
One. Yeah, I can even say that one.
Yeah.
That is a super easy answer. Yeah, it's super easy to dislike the Patriots.
Oh, Portugal in soccer. Fuck Portugal. The Ronaldos.
Why? What'd they do?
They're just one of those teams that is like royalty, but I fucking hate them, and everybody loves their team captain, Ronaldo. Fuck them.
All right.
And I think that's it.
People want to send in questions for next week. It's topdownperspective@gmail.com, at TDP Podcast on Twitter, the Discord channel, and John's P.O. Box. What's your games of the week?
Anthem.
Shantae.
Mine's Apex. All right. If you're here and you don't have enough podcasting yet, move on over to YouTube because we are about to record our Chroma Squad episode for TDP Plus. And if you're listening to this before Friday, make sure you voted because Friday morning I am closing the poll for the March poll. So make sure you've done that. Otherwise, it's gonna be what it is. So that'll do it for this show. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.